Hello everyone and welcome to Procurement in the Park. I'm Christian Schuh, and when I launched this YouTube channel, my goal was to highlight two things. First, the importance of suppliers to the success of companies, and second, the importance of the procurement function as the owner of the corporate relationship with suppliers. From the start, I wanted to reach the broadest possible audience. So I'm proud to say that the channel passed an important milestone at the end of last year. It now has more than 1,000 subscribers. And today I'd like to report another milestone. As part of my personal mission to explain why suppliers and the procurement function should be the beating heart of a company, I co-wrote a book with Wolfgang, Alenka and Daniel that was published last year by Harvard Business Review Press, Profit from the Source. I've been thrilled by the reception the book has received. And now I'm thrilled to say that the book is being published in Italian as La Fonte dei Profitti.
Un'altra volta, ma adesso vorrei proprio sentire la musica delle parole.
As La Fonte dei Profitti. This Italian edition, the first non-English edition, is coming out as Italy's economy is showing promising green shoots of recovery in the wake of the global pandemic. Indeed, Italy is this year likely to outgrow France and Germany simultaneously for the first time in 30 years. And in future years, as a former Italian government advisor noted in The Economist, the changing macro picture may provide the country with a tailwind in the next decade. Italy struggled to adapt to a fast globalizing world, producing few truly multinational companies. But as globalization goes in the reverse, it could benefit. In particular, the process of reshoring, as European companies search for local suppliers, may lead to a wave of inward foreign investment. In my book, I offer CEOs a series of recommendations on how they make better use of their suppliers and the procurement function. One key message is that CEOs should not treat all their suppliers in the same way. This may sound like a statement of the obvious, but the fact is that most CEOs spend little time with suppliers and lump them together when they do. The insight draws inspiration from a famous Italian economist, Vilfredo Pareto. Back in 1896, Pareto observed that 80% of Italy's land was owned by 20% of the population. Since then, the Pareto principle, which is now sometimes known as the 80-20 rule, has become an axiom of business management. As explained in my book, the Pareto principle can also be broadly applied to suppliers. In my experience, some 85% of a company's spend goes to the top 200 suppliers of commodities, components and other services. The remaining 15% goes to legions of other suppliers spread around the world. It therefore stands to reason that CEOs should focus disproportionately on their top suppliers. This is why I advise companies to divide their suppliers into three distinct categories. A suppliers, who account for about 50% of the procurement budget. B suppliers, who number 100 to 200 and account for about 35% of the budget. And C suppliers, who constitute the most numerous group of providers but who account only for about 15% of the budget. After doing this, companies should then customize strategies for the different types of suppliers. So whether you read Profit from the Source in English, Italian, or I hope other languages in the future, My message to CEOs is the same. Ensure your suppliers and the procurement function are positioned at the heart of your company. Focus above all on your A suppliers who can help you cut costs fast in a crisis and tap several other sources of competitive advantage such as innovation, sustainability and resilience. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and be sure to tune in next time for more discussions on the latest trends and challenges facing procurement professionals. Bye.